recent was in March, where he threatened to kill captive Americans if Khalid Sheikh Mohammed was killed, the mastermind, of course, of 9/11. And you've got to be thinking about these families tonight. Just this evening on World News, we profiled a teenage boy who unveiled his documentary in New York this week at the Tribeca Film Festival. He grew up down in lower Manhattan. He was a kindergartner when those towers were falling that morning. He saw it happen. He saw the people jumping from the offices. There was a firefighter running to the scene who said to him as a little boy, "Grow up to be a good man." He said it never left him, and that's what drove the documentary. And I think that's the sort of sentiment you'll hear over and over again as we continue to report out this story in the next 24 hours, that this was a night, this was a headline that American families, the relatives of those 2,974 victims, have been waiting for now nearly a decade.
And Brian Ross, there not only had the United States lost the trail of bin Laden at various times, there had also been reports that he had died perhaps of kidney failure.
Right. There were concerns about his health. Supposedly he had been poisoned by Saudi intelligence. Felt he'd gone off the wheels. They essentially set him up. Don't forget, he originally was set up by Saudi income.
Leadership is hoping the revised budget, which actually
the operation that led to his death. We're trying to both report the details as we learn them, but also capture the significance of this moment. Our colleague Richard Engel, reporting from Libya, the site, of course, of another major U.S. and NATO operation, says this is a breathtaking development. I mean, this is something, a search for a terrorist that defined
Republican leader.
And that he was not going to let Osama bin Laden out of his sights, that he was going to be even tougher. And
for bin Laden had periodically gone quite cold. There had been a robust counter-terrorist operation begun after 9/11, a heavy use of